La Yogini Mommy here. This is the desk series number 2. So I just wanted to tell you that breathing is important in yoga. But there's all different ways you can breathe. But if you think of it as inhaling is bringing in positive nutrients and breath into your body, and then exhaling is releasing anything negative or releasing toxins out of your body, then you're always doing something good for your body and you're always releasing out things your body doesn't need, most importantly. So focusing on the breath in any way, shape, or form is a positive thing. If you actually just say in your mind, all right, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to think about breathing, inhaling through my nose, exhaling through my nose, and pulling the breath into my body, maybe pulling a little bit more into my body than I normally do, and exhaling, pulling it in through your mouth. There's a lot of benefits to simply breathing. So today we're going to talk about shoulders, ankles, head, and then we're also going to focus on the breath. So one thing you can do sitting at a desk is simply roll your shoulders. Roll your shoulders forward and back. So when I do this, I feel almost a crunching because I tend to hunch forward. So that kind of releases some of the tension. And then rotate the opposite way. So you're working out some of those muscles, some of the soreness. But as you're doing this, make sure, the first couple times just see how it feels. But then the third time think, okay, am I breathing as I'm doing this? Am I focusing on getting oxygen to those muscles? Now I want you to think about your ankles. So you can't see my ankles. Here's my feet. So just rotate on your ankles in one direction and then the opposite direction. And then sitting at your desk, whatever shoes you have, you can take your shoes off if you're comfortable, or you could just leave them on. Point and flex your feet. Simple. Point and flex. Point and flex. Remember, by that third time, think about the breath, breathing. Great job. So we're up to 3 different, well, technically 4 if you count the breath, different activities you can do right there just sitting at your desk. So then also with your head, it's the same thing. You can just rotate your head. Rotate one direction slowly. So we're not doing a crazy warm-up, or in yoga, you do a series of several movements to warm up your body. So if anything feels slightly uncomfortable, you want to make sure you stop or ease the tension because you don't want to overdo anything. Rotate back the opposite way. So we all think doing like an hour of activity, you're going to start something new. So you're like, okay, I'm going to exercise for an hour every day. Sometimes we set our limits a little high. I think if you just try for 5 minutes a day to do something positive for yourself, and then this week and then next week try to do 10 minutes. If you can try after 4 weeks to do it up to 20 minutes, and then increase it to 6 weeks, so do that 20 minutes for 6 weeks. 6 weeks, something becomes a habit, right? It takes 6 weeks to get a routine and have something be habitual. So if you can, 20 minutes a day, if you weren't doing anything last week, or even if you were, say you go on the treadmill for an hour every day, adding 5 minutes in every day and then getting up to 20, that means you're doing an hour and 20 minutes. So everything you do in your life, trying to improve your body, it's beneficial. So we're going to focus on a fun breath today. It's giving your body energy. So you're going to inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. So just focus on that. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Now I want you to think about just inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. So a word about my inhaling and exhaling. When I inhale through my nose, I have the breath at the back of my throat and get warmed up before it goes into my system. So I consciously do that. It's called pranayama breathing. I consciously do it all the time, or unconsciously at this point, I guess. So that's something to warm oxygen up before it goes into your body. You can do that, warm your body up as well. Then when I exhale, I do the same thing. So this is one type of breath. So sounds like the ocean, like you hear the ocean when you breathe like that. or Darth Vader. I've told children when I teach children. But anyway, that's a great thing to do. And then, so that the breath to create energy is called bunny breathing, which some of you know. I have 2 bunnies, and they're fabulous. But they get bursts of energy, and then they calm themselves back down. So we're going to breathe like a bunny. So it's inhaling twice, and exhaling out of your mouth. So inhale, quickly twice, and then exhale out your mouth and release the breath. So it's as simple as that. So again, here's 5 minutes a day. You did something for 5 minutes. I'm very proud of you. Congratulations. And I hope you have a wonderful day today. Yogini Mommy here.